Amit, why don't you start for us, please?
This one. So like you are aware, I was working on like a refactoring message to remove duplicate code. So today I have completed it and I am testing using API. So Jerry, what I want to do, I want to deploy my branch in QA and test using the QA app. So like then I will create the pull request for it. So like,
Um,
mm, but like what I'm thinking in my daytime tomorrow, daytime tomorrow, I want to deploy my branch and test it. So it will not impact like I mean our Ismail.
so you want to do it for your daytime tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. Then I would say let's just because we have to merge it into QA,
Mhm.
just merge it into develop
Mhm.
when you log in tomorrow, and then uh, by your afternoon, if you need to roll it back, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
like I'm testing using API calls. Might be it will be like API call will be the problem also. Like it will not 100% tested. Correct.
Right.
So I want to test it using the app.
Okay.
Okay, what else, Amit?
Yeah, that's it. It's refactoring is a very huge things like it will go, then code will be simple to manage it also.
And which part of the code are you refactoring?
So it is inside, let me tell you, inside get process topic process create message, create all group message.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
You got muffled at the end, but I think I followed it. So that sounds like a really important part of the
Yes, yes,
the
yes,
app.
that's
Okay.
why I want to test it in the QA first.
Okay. And what needed refactoring? Why?
There is duplicate code, like if we do changes, like we need to do multiple times changes, like suppose
Hmm.
what was the very best I was working like 1 minute I will tell you.
Okay.
Like sound cloud notification thing and last message thing. So I need to change three places like wait, so it should be a single places to manage it.
Hmm. Okay. 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 Good. So you're still working on it, or it's just ready to test now?
So like all my work on is finished, but I want to test it like no.
Okay. How do we test it?
So my plan is like I want to deploy my branch, not directly development. I don't want too much directly on development. First, I want to test it on my branch in the QA.
Okay. And you have to trigger notifications.
Yes, yes. Like I have two phones, but then I will test it everything there.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Great. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Jerry, let's get your update.
Yep. So yesterday was working with getting those groups set up for the living group, and also testing out those links, the landing pages and the web views. So worked with Todd on getting those tested out. Uh, I think the only time that he did not run into an issue, I guess he got a little eager. I was still setting up a couple things, and he tried to test the situation before it was set up. But after Todd, you can correct me here, but after I got it set up, you retest it, and those landing pages all work properly.
Yeah, that's correct.
And by landing page, I mean the web view of the chat that um, navigates into a custom store listing.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yep.
and when Todd onboarded from new accounts, existing accounts, he was all brought in directly into the group following the install.
Okay. What were you saying yesterday, Jerry? That the um for like Garibaldi Arts, the Android one, you still had to do something?
Um, no, yeah, that is already done. Like setting up the refer part of the URL of the
Okay.
store page. So that is like the deep link that will navigate them into the group after they install. There now for the Garibaldi specific custom store page,
Uh-huh.
this is not a hard requirement. Like David could start sharing the link.
I've been
But
sharing it. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So but the store listing is going to be our generic store listing on Play Store. until the custom store page for Garibaldi gets approved, and Chantel said that that has to be submitted alongside a build.
On Android?
Yes.
I thought the product pages we can submit them whenever we want. It's just like the main one has to be with a build.
I wonder if we have a build like in flight, Chantel.
Let me double check because I think I may have been able to get it to go through. I think I was just a little scared when I did it, to be honest. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, it says ready to send for review. And then it says to push. Okay. I'm going to push it then.
Well, wait, we do have.
Right.
I think Danny submitted a build yesterday for review.
Okay.
Is that going to be
Yeah,
interfering?
why
Danny, are you here?
send the review?
Danny is here.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was reading an email from Reddit.
Okay. So did we get build
It,
74?
it just says ready to send for review on here, but I don't see where I can publish it.
You talking about the product page?
Yeah, it
Okay.
just says ready to send for review. And it said that yesterday too. Last
Maybe it's.
updated yesterday.
Let me look. Which
Well,
product page are you trying to get at?
Garibaldi on the Play Store, or sorry, Google Play.
Okay. On
Do
Google
we-
Play, that should be able to go up.
Do we have a build in review right now?
On Apple, we do. Let's see.
I think we do on both platforms, right?
Let me see. Hang on, it's gonna take me a second. I got to sign into that account. I was on my personal Google Play account.
Okay, so then Jerry, where were we? Because I still wasn't quite clear. You said on Android I got to do something, but you can still share it. So I was just still not clear what is happening with if you're on Android.
So what is remaining is that if an Android user hits the landing page and they hit the Play Store, they're going to see our generic store listing instead of the Garibaldi store listing.
Okay. But
Oh.
and there won't be any tracking.
No, the deep link, we can use the deep link on Android without a custom product page.
I mean, I'm using a link that you gave me. So is that the link that you just said we can use a link? Is that the link you're saying?
Oh yeah, like the C1 link. Yeah.
Let me make sure. 99.
Is that Jerry, is that link has the referrer param in it?
Right. That's what I'm saying is that we don't need a custom store page to use a deep link because we're using the refer.
Okay.
You sent me a link at 3:45 my time.
Yeah, the
and it
one.
doesn't- Mhm.
Yeah, that link, it has tracking. On we can track the clicks.
The C1 and the C2 was only Josh's links.
Oh, okay. So you want to make something like that for Garibaldi?
I don't know. I took the link you sent me at 3:45 and I'm using it right now. What happens with it?
Let me go back to 345. For Garibaldi or Josh, I was working on like 5
Yeah.
different kind of links yesterday.
You know, it's okay. For David Garibaldi, you said it should be set up to go to the web view with proper page redirects waiting on a Garibaldi link for Android, but the redirectors is set up to bring them there after onboarding so David can be able to utilize link. So I have been sharing it.
Yes. So the question that you have is what is left of this?
Yeah, and is it track like if someone clicks on it in Android, do they go to the App Store, the Google Play Store, and do we know if they downloaded it or not?
I think that kind of falls on the product page, like knowing if we can track downloads from the custom product page, then we're waiting on that custom product page.
But this product page was not accepted yet. They're not even reviewed yet by Google Play.
Correct.
So we don't know if an Android converts by downloading from this link yet. Is that right?
Correct. However, they will still be redirected. If they download with that link, they'll get put in the group and all that.
They will get put in the group
Yes,
on Android.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
And Todd, correct me here, but I'm pretty sure you tested that yesterday.
Sorry, I was typing something. Which one did I test? Sorry.
Well, it would be the same thing as we were testing, I believe, Josh Emmett's link in Android.
Yeah.
That would you straight into it. I think you also tested with Monopoly Go as well.
I did. I did have some. Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah.
That worked as well.
Those worked. I mean, if you want to do a third test, we can test on Android with Garibaldi's link.
Yeah, we should.
Let me send it to you. Make sure it tosses them in the Garibaldi chat after. But yeah.
So now I'm in build 74, which is in test flight. Does that mean it won't open the app for me because I'm technically in test flight?
It's in
Well,
production. I did that in 74 and it worked.
well,
Am I wrong, Jerry?
you came from the Play Store though, so that means you technically like installed from the store, right?
I did technically correct.
Right. So for test flight, you can't do it on test flight. What you'll do is it'll bring you to the app store,
Okay.
and then you have to like install the store version over it.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's not broken or anything. It's only because I'm in test flight.
Right.
If I was in build 73, it would open the app for me. If I
Right.
was from the app store. Yeah. Okay. I have more questions. So you guys just tested something. What was the result?
Working on it right now.
Yep.
Okay. Danny has his hand up for something too. I have more questions. What's up, Danny?
There are many changes that need to be submitted to review on Google before I can even submit build 74. It's like store listing stuff was repositioned. The Garibaldi one is sitting there. I just need to hit send 8 changes for review and I can put those in review.
Okay. What are we changing?
The reordering of store listings.
Reordering.
And there are some changes that were made to the Garibaldi store listing as well.
When you say reordering of a store list, so when you have to define everything.
Yeah, all of our product pages on Google Play apparently have ordering positions.
And when you say ordering positions, each product page is in an order or each tile within the product page?
I'm not 100% sure because I didn't do this. I just can see the changes that are pending.
So Chantel, you worked on this yesterday. Where did you leap? You just left it with 8. I'm confused. I asked you to submit it yesterday, Chantel.
Yeah, sorry. So I did it for the David Garibaldi one, and I see today it says ready to send for review, but like I'd already clicked it to do it, and it looked like it was good. Let me see if I've got an email about this because I feel I saw an email about it.
Okay.
I can just send these changes up for review right now.
Assuming we want them.
Would we not want the Garibaldi one?
I think we do. I'm just.
We
I don't-
were also working on the UFC one, and that one did go through.
Okay, that was approved.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll test that here in a minute.
Todd tested the UFC one.
Okay, on Android and iOS.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like a lot of my time yesterday was really making sure that UFC one was ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, we have some ads running.
Right.
Okay.
Do we even need these store listings for all the colleges still?
No.
Maybe we should get rid of those instead of reordering them different positions.
Why are we reordering them at all? Why reorder? What's the point of that?
I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to dive deeper into this for a minute, which I could get you an answer. I just have to spend about 20 minutes looking at it.
But Chantel probably could get a quicker answer.
I
Chantel,
have no idea of
Did
what
you
the
attempt-
reordering means.
did you attempt to reorder?
No,
them?
because I don't even know what that means.
Okay. Perhaps
So
they
I
need-
didn't press any buttons that said anything about reordering. I didn't see that anywhere.
Yeah, but we did reorder the tiles on some of those.
Right. It's just the number of the place of the store listings changes.
It does.
Yeah, and I don't know what that means.
All right. Well, go ahead and submit it. I guess we don't have to
I'm gonna-
release it, right?
Do you want me to kill these other store listings first?
Which ones?
The the Sac State one, the ARC one, they're
I don't
old.
see why we need to. We never needed to before.
Okay. It's just messy, but I'll go ahead and just approve.
Yeah,
just
I know.
approve
Before
it.
we start deleting anything, let's get stabilized.
Okay.
And we might want to use it, and
Okay.
we'll see. Okay, so then I'm not quite clear what product page is going to be reviewed. Is it just the Garibaldi Arts one?
That is the only one that seems to have any changes to it. Yes.
Okay. And then we're getting approval on reordering.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Build 74, what is in review?
Build 74 is unable to be submitted to review until these changes are sent up. So let me see if it actually lets me do it now that that's happened.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
on this thing it says priority reorder listing to position is what it says on these.
That's what I'm describing.
That's an email you got? Or-
No. I was just saying what I'm seeing here that Danny's saying as far as it's saying priority
Hmm.
and a listing position.
Hmm. Okay. Let's not mess this up. Just don't want to have the wrong product page for the wrong app version. So to take a close look at it, Danny, just make sure we're
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
progressing.
Let's let them review this and
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
Okay, let me know. I mean, those are usually pretty quick. So, okay, so Jerry, I'm using the link you sent me at 3:45 Pacific. That
Mhm.
is not the ultimate link I want. Is that, am I using the wrong link? I need a new link because if that's the case, I need to create a new app.
Okay. We're talking about Garibaldi, UFC.
Yeah, Garibaldi Alerts at 3:45 PST. That one,
Okay, we're running ads on the Garibaldi link.
correct.
Okay. Then let me double check. I believe, let's see. Let me go here.
I actually got to click right away. I'm running them through AdWords versus anything other platform right now. I'm kind of an expert on AdWords, and
So, let me, if you're going to run a link on Garibaldi, the only one I thought you were running ads on for the time was UFC.
but you
Let-
said you share it. I'm sharing it.
What's that?
You said I could share the link yesterday.
I was thinking in his social media bio.
Mm,
I mean, okay, the effect of the link is going to be fine. Like,
mhm.
all I'm going to do is add an extra parameter to the link so you can track them individually. But the effect on the user is the same.
Okay. So,
yeah.
okay. You have to add that parameter now?
Yeah, I need to add that parameter, and you'll have to update it on AdWords, unless you want to rely on AdWords tracking. That's your call here. Because I mean, AdWords, I'm pretty sure you can track clicks and all that. It's just
I can definitely track the clicks. I don't know that it's going to tell me what type of phone. They don't really tell you the phone device type. Actually, maybe they do.
I'm pretty sure AdWords has all that.
Yeah, and then, but as far as like in the install, ultimately I want to know, did they install the app?
Now, that level of tracking that we're going to get is from the product page, the custom store listing on the App Store. And the link that
We're not going to the Google Play product page right now. It hasn't even been accepted. Right.
correct on Google Play, we do not have it, but on Apple we do.
Okay. Well, so how do I get? Will I need a new link then to get them to the right product page on Plane?
No, that existing link will be updated with the Garibaldi page once it is ready.
Okay. Okay. So do I need to change the link ever in the ad?
The only way would be, well, if you're using AdWords, I don't think that's necessary because you have all that statistics in AdWords.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to need a different link just because AdWords is going to carry the tracking there.
I do want to keep everything standardized. I don't want to have one ad which has a different way of tracking things.
But if well, they're all going to track with AdWords.
I don't want to track. I want to use our product pages. I want to use the link that we created for to go to the product pages.
Yeah, and for me, when the product page is ready, that's a behind the scenes update. You will not have to update that link for it to redirect to the product page.
All right. All right. I'm going to come back to you on this a little later and make sure because I'm starting to get impressions and clicks, and so
Yeah, with the UFC thing, now I created those separate like via links, the C1, C2 links.
yeah.
I created those because we were going to be posting them in Reddit, and they were going to have maybe we wanted to see like where they came from, like if they came from this post or that post or this ad. I created those links because we can't track link clicks on Reddit and identify what post they came from. But now on AdWords, all that's kind of built in.
Well, and you might have misunderstood. I didn't want necessarily different links for Reddit, which I could use. That's not a problem. But it was more so I want one for Reddit and one for Josh. So like if Josh puts it in his bio, that's totally different than if someone clicks an ad on Reddit.
Yep. And that's still valid because we have those two different ways.
Right.
Now, the only thing that I'm thinking is if I'm going to give you a separate link for David, that would separate. We could see how many clicks, but again, you know how many clicks we're getting from the AdWords.
Yes.
So then I could take that and compare it against what the total number of clicks is, and then that would be how many come in from David's link in bio.
Yeah. And we're never going to know unless we have a landing page where they enter a phone number. We're not going to know if they installed it from AdWords or his bio link.
Right.
Which is unfortunate. Unless we had a whole new product page.
Right.
Okay. That's all right because I can get a baseline over the next few days here, and then it should probably average out over a long period of time if I get enough impressions and clicks, and then I can compare it to whatever he's getting. So, okay. All right. Let's leave it there and see what happens when Google Play accepts us, and then I'll probably have you do a little testing. I did get one click on it already today. Are you able to see if there was an install?
I don't know where to check installs from a product page.
We're gonna want that.
I'm gonna assume that's in our App Store analytics. I don't know if I have access to the App Store analytics. Danny might.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or um, is that? Do we have any way to check? Like once they're in, they can't. So if maybe Amplitude could check this. So if you were to install from the unique Garibaldi Arts link and go through the custom product page and then install it, we're putting you in that chat automatically. Obviously a difference there, regardless of the app. If Apple gives us those insights or not, we know that this user was put in there. Is Amplitude the best way to give us that insight, or What do you think?
I can see how many new users joined the Garibaldi Arts right after downloading.
Okay, there's that. It's not
yeah.
perfect, but that's
Now, yeah, and I think from the App Store, the custom listing page, I'm pretty sure those statistics may be delayed by a day or two.
yeah, I think so. What about using amplitude for 100% accuracy? Is that possible?
We could create a report that we can track how many people onboarded, and then we're navigated into the Garibaldi Arts Club, like almost instantly from onboarding.
Okay. Does that need an event created in amplitude?
No, the event should be there. We should have. It's just I would say a custom funnel that has to be made to
Okay.
identify users that onboarded, and then after onboarding, join the Garibaldi Arts Club after.
I see. Okay. I want to make sure we're doing this the right way and not making it complicated on ourselves. I want to see all. I mean, let's say we do 30 product pages.
Mhm.
Okay. We need a clean, automated system that reports back. 17 people came into the UFC chat from the web view. 26 people came into the paranormal chat from, after going to the web. You don't have to decide right now, but think about how we want those insights reliably. Ideally real time. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but ideally.
It's been in the back of my head, and I have my own thoughts. Those thoughts just take a lot of time to almost build a dedicated platform. Essentially, almost like we would be building our own version of almost flow code.
Or an AdWords dashboard.
Yeah, maybe not on a level of AdWords, but
No, I bet. But on a more basic, like Apple's ads, their dashboard is so simple. Like it's too simple. You can't do anything. You have almost no control. It's unbelievable. I feel like I'm missing some advanced options somewhere, but I've searched and searched, and it's like just the simplest, stupidest thing where you like set your budget and create your ad, and that's it. That's all you get, and it like shows you click through rates, and that's about it. But yeah, something simple would get it done. Just as long as we know where they're coming from and what level of conversion there is.
yeah, I have my thoughts. I almost just need to be locked in a dungeon to work on it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was doing this last night and I got pretty far with something that could be a really good growth hack. And I won't say it here because we don't need a competitor to take it, but I mean, I might be able to get a lot of installs for very cheap. Well, we're going to find out, but I need the insights. So, um, okay, well, let's continue. What else do you have to update with?
Yeah, yesterday was essentially getting these things set up and testing it with Todd. This morning, I gave Todd a big old list of invite links for the living groups, and now we did some cleanup to remove some of the duplicate groups that Zane was making when he was manually making the groups. That cleanup seems to be done. Now I'm getting back to hopefully the regularly scheduled business of getting that query for the what we call it, the location pinging. Getting, I said I was going to do some changes yesterday. Never got time to do that. I'm going to get time to do that and also test out the admin panel and add those changes that we wanted with like invite clicks and invites accepted and all.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yep.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I got for now.
Okay. And then you've been working with Amin on the universal link though, right?
Yeah, you could ask for an
Yep.
update on that.
That's where I'm going next. So I mean, I'm a little bit confused because the links that we thought we were using for our product pages they're not really working.
Are we talking about like the white screen issue?
Yes.
That's separate from the product page, John. This is the web view. It's part of the web view page.
Um, yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
doing a workaround so that web view remains usable.
I see. Is that going to cause? Do you have to do another workaround when we fix it?
No, it's basically undo the workaround.
That's kind of what I meant. You do. There will be an action you have to take though.
Yeah, but it's just like commenting out the workaround code. But like the thing is that once it's fixed, like the workaround's still going to work. It's not like I'm going to break, like something would break if I don't immediately action it.
Okay, because that's what I'd be worried if we, if we do this 10 times, 15 times, it starts getting a little messy.
No, no. The idea is that once this works, it gets a lot less messy.
Right.
Once a means fix is out there, it gets less messy. Yeah.
I mean, have you already instituted this fix?
Yeah, about that white screen issue. Because like I was expecting there like a group key, but it was not really a group key. It was like an invite code, which is which is not like a correctly a group key. That's why I was like taking user directly to the group where it should be like first check whether this user needs to be invited with the invite code. So yeah, I know the issue and I had to fix there. It's still I didn't push it to a PR bubble. I fixed it. It was not a lot of things to fix.
Okay. Um, so we'll need a new build for this to get fixed, right?
Yep.
Um, can you send that to Ismail to have him review it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. How long? Didn't you have this fixed 2 days ago, Monday?
That was for the widescreen. I guess it was like for the chick and yeah, that was like for the chick and if you
Um,
want to like check into a place or entertainment from
yeah.
a universal link,
Okay.
it was like causing a widescreen. So
Did that one? That one
so
didn't
this
make it 74 though, right?
no,
Or
it should be in 70. It should be.
it is in 74. Okay. Jerry, do you have to do
Yeah.
a revert on that one when 74 is released?
Nothing is build specific. But I believe the fix is not in 74. It's going to be part of 75. But like, there is no immediate action that I need to do.
So, I mean, did it not get in 74?
Wait, we're talking about two different things. Now we're
So,
talking about like the other white screen for the chick in
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, the check-in navigating the user to the check-in screen directly. That fix you got in 74, Jerry.
oh, okay, yeah.
I'm just wondering if you did any workarounds on those links.
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, what else? I mean,
Yeah, there was that was like applying the like implementing what Jerry did for like to know whether this user has ever created a group so we can show the creator badge on their profile picture. Yeah, I did that and also like for the public groups it's gonna be a creator badge. Still there's like an issue there, Jerry, with the public group API. So I was like going through profiles and then they were like always the same profile, the same groups that they were suggested, and I was like, this we using this we're sending my user key my user key in this query. That's why it was like the same. But as soon as I change it to the target user key, the query breaks because of the authentication.
The authentication breaks, huh?
Yeah, so if the
Oh,
requested user key,
okay. Then maybe, yeah, we don't need authentication on that query. Where, um, okay, then I might have accidentally put the authentication on that, or maybe the AI autocomplete did it. But yeah, we
or
don't.
or, or maybe like is like the authentication picked up automatically if
Uh,
there is like a current user key?
yeah, it looks at whatever you pass on the current user key because
No, if I pass my current user key, it works.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that we're doing the strict authentication on it, which we don't need.
Well, yeah, I was gonna suggest to add a user key.
Well,
Um,
uh,
so the requesting user key, it's gonna be there for authentication, and the user key, it's the ones that's you're gonna use in the database to
ah,
fetch
okay,
for the
yep.
groups.
I just thought about it. Yeah, let me do this. What I'll do is if you don't provide a user key, because I'm just thinking about reverse compatibility. If you
Mhm.
don't provide a user key, I'm just going to use whatever you pass as requesting user key.
All right, yeah. All
Yep, that'll work.
right. Yeah, and so yeah, I worked on that part. Reviewed emails, PR. We still gotta do the back end for the like the creating group without the message. We still don't have the mutation, right?
Which
Yep,
one?
that's on the list.
All right.
Creating the group for what?
Like, see how like if you go to the compose message and you do plus group button,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the screen that I've been working on for the past 2 days.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, we need the backend implementation for it. Because Jerry still need to work on it some
Are
more.
you blocked at this point on that?
I mean, no, it's like the front end, it's all done.
Yeah.
Like the UI. Yeah,
Yeah, but you can't move
yeah,
forward, right?
yeah. Like if you press buttons, nothing's gonna happen. If you do the confirm or create group button,
Okay.
nothing's gonna happen now.
Okay. So you have a couple things pending, like the creator thing, and then this
Yeah,
group.
that's what I was working on, and yeah, and also like this universal link thingy, like that I worked on yesterday to fix the issue.
Okay. Do you think? I wonder if we can get this all wrapped up today, Jerry. How much effort is it for these the queries he needs?
Not a lot. I just need to stay focused.
Yeah, I would put this one up there because like, what are the other ones are not as urgent, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean the one about the creator, that one literally just got pushed to QA right now.
Okay, excellent. So
Yeah.
you should be able to test that. I mean,
I'm adding the user key like you requested. I mean,
Okay, I'll test it.
maybe you could demo it here. Let's. Oh, I kind of want to see because I have so much going on right now that
All right.
I should refresh.
All right. Let me do the changes first.
Okay. And then Jerry, the other one for the plus group thing, I know that one's been on your list for a couple days. How big of a lift is that one?
like I said, not a huge lift. I just got to stay focused.
Okay. I mean, if it's quick, let's knock that one out too, because that'll keep the mean moving
It's
forward.
not quick that I could do in like 5 minutes. But
Under
it's
an hour.
quick in under an hour.
That's worth it
Mhm.
because if he can get that done, we can wrap both those things into the build with his universal link fix,
Mhm.
and then we can hopefully get that all released. Release the hounds. I want to make sure our links are working really well, and the workarounds make me nervous. You said you were doing cleanup, Jerry, on some of the like Zane made duplicates. Can you explain that to me a little more? Was that something sloppy that happened, or just something?
I can probably help.
Yeah, I'll let Todd handle that.
Okay.
I've been working with Arvin this morning, trying to get him this sheet that he wanted with all these links. And before I did, I was just verifying all the chats that were created. We worked with Jerry to help mass create all these chats, and I'm not sure, there were like probably 3 or 4, maybe 5, half a dozen, maybe duplicate ambassador chats for some reason that Zane created. I don't know why. We had already talked about doing this mass batch of creating these groups,
How do you
and
create
then
like test ones like a week ago? Maybe that's why.
possibly, but they were named exactly the same as the ones that we created, like
Interesting.
precisely. It was I don't understand why he did it. We did have a couple that were from before that we were testing with.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have been the exact same names that we determined and created through this batch. So anywho, as I was going through all of the links, I recognized and noticed all these duplicates. So I was rushing through before I gave anything to Harvin or anybody else, because some of them were in duplicate groups, and I was in a hurry to kill these duplicates. So Josh or Harvin wouldn't have been confused, or anybody
many
else for that
duplicate
matter. So
groups?
it took just a couple of minutes.
How many duplicate groups?
What was it, Jerry? Like maybe 6 or 7?
Yeah, sounds right.
And so the regional managers had been added to some 6 or 7 duplicates.
Yeah, there were some that were added, some that weren't. I made sure that the right managers were in the right groups,
Okay.
based on the sheets that I have. So everything's clean now. It's perfectly clean.
And so Zane didn't need to create them at all because Jerry did it in an automated way.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know why he got in a hurry. I think for some I don't understand. Anywho, yes. So there was a little bit of extra work there that had to get
Can
done.
you take a note of that, like a screenshot of what you saw or something that visually, because I have 3 things. I used the word sloppy earlier.
Mhm.
I have 3 things that I would like to show him today that were very sloppy. And
Sure.
it sounds like you have another one.
Yep.
And we can have a more serious conversation with him about
Yeah, for sure.
accuracy.
Yep.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, you were going to show us? Okay, cool. I see your screen. And you're muted, by the way.
Jay, I added the user key. Seems like it still show the same groups, or there's like kinda no.
We might have overlap. Is
What
it
is
Oh
that?
yeah.
is it possible that we have overlap? I can leave some groups.
Go over here. And yeah, I guess there's no public groups for Circles Buddy.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
here.
I probably created some.
Oh yeah. Okay. They're overlap.
No, this is
But
QA.
yeah. Yep.
How
So yeah,
come,
now they.
just a quick question. Why does the third one have no white background?
That would be something the back end return. Maybe that's an old group image that had a transparency effect on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one where your cursor is, I mean, that's not a public group, right? That would be just like a one-on-one chat.
I don't know. Like I'm just quitting the.
Yeah. Well, that's I know, but
Yeah.
let's ask Jerry too. So
Just click the group. Join the group then.
Yeah. This still copy the link. I need to change it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's a group. I know you share that icon. I think the test phone uses it.
yeah, I might have put it on a group. Okay.
Yep, it's literally called test group.
Okay, cool. And these are ones we made public in QA.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
And if this has now, like for example, if this group was created by John, I will get like the is creator field here, right? That's true.
Right.
Let me just verify that real quick. Yep, it is true. Yeah, one of them is true, the others are false. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, and for the creator badge that I'm gonna be using the same one, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's already baked in here, so it's gonna be just changed there.
Yeah, that appears if the user has created a public group, right?
Yeah, like here, and also we said we're gonna use it here too, right? No.
No. I don't think so because those are group chats.
But yeah, or like if this group was created by this user.
Oh yeah, to distinguish between ones they created versus ones that they're just in.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that that's going to show up very well because it's so small. Now that I'm looking at
Yeah.
I would let's not worry about that right now.
All right. And if
But I do have a question. Sorry. So does that mean the groups right there are a combination of ones I created and ones I'm in, or are they just ones I created?
They
Jay,
should be both.
Both. And are they sorted by like how are they sorted?
Uh, I don't think there's actually any kind of sort on them right now. I'm going to assume you would want the ones that are creators, like you create it to come first,
Yeah, I would.
and we could do that.
We do need some differentiation. I mean, if I could see what it looks like, I mean, like on the second one, because I'm pretty sure it's impossible the way we've created the front end. It's impossible to create a public group without an image. Like it'll never look like 1, 3, and 4. Like we'll never see that here. We'll always see a solid image, right? Because remember, because you to create a public group and submit it, it there's a warning that says you must name it, add a photo, etc. Right? So they'll all have a photo, right? I mean,
I mean, yeah, I'm just whatever I'm getting from the backend. If there's an image from the backend, it's gonna be rendered here.
yeah, and there will always be one because you can't create a public group without one. So that means so maybe I could see it with the little creator badge on the second one. I guess it would be on all of them, but the most um, the most likely example will be what it'll look like on the second one. How
Okay.
difficult is it to display it on there?
I already did it, so I'll just like I have
Okay,
few
that's what I was
changes.
talking. Okay, can I
Yeah.
can I see it real quick?
Okay, let me see. Okay. It
Hmm,
seems like this one it needs a lot. I mean, the badge is on the third. It's not the second.
right.
That's what
Should it be on all four?
it should be in all of them.
Shouldn't it? Aren't all four of those public groups I created, or maybe not?
Probably not ones you created. It's the only you're a creator right now. If you're the person who sent the very first message in that group,
Gotcha. Okay.
which we'll be adding more
Yeah, yeah.
better checks for that.
Okay. Um,
I can let me just like do something real quick here. Yeah,
Oh,
I need a like UI changes here. I was like trying just like to have it as
hmm,
a demo so you can see how it's gonna be in a blue background.
I see.
Or
Is that
yeah, I need a
okay?
mm-hmm.
Let's go with it. If it's if it's it worked on the one on the right of it, right? It was on the inside of the border.
It seems I'm not really sure what's going on here because like I just reused the same component and everything,
Mhm.
but in here like the badge is not overlaid on the image. It's like somewhere here.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's, if you see here, it's like overlaid inside.
Right. And
Here
go back
it's
to
like
that one real quick. um, can I see this next to the Figma design? Did you have to
right.
do any kind of programmatic alterations?
No, that's like no, that's like the SVG. I did let me stop sharing.
Exactly one for one.
Maybe the positioning it's not 1-to-1,
Yeah, I think
but
the is part of it. It should
but like
terminate. It should terminate into the fire. Like, see how the flame um
mm,
has it, and maybe it does. Maybe you do
I
have
mean
about the same position. It's just darker
it's
on my image.
yeah, it's like let me do another image. Is this one dark? Oh, it has no creator. Let's
Yeah,
do
Chantel, can we do this where this Figma design is, and I want to work with you to put a really dark profile image there. I think I got a little misled because her outfit and the whole image itself is very light, and it's
Yeah,
really hard
I
to
hear
tell
you.
what the gradients are. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I want those gradients to just fade like real. I don't want any sharp lines.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll probably update that a little bit. I mean, but so far
okay.
it's looking good. Cool, cool. Okay.
So
Yeah.
are we gonna like do do this in here? The badge too?
Um, yeah, and
All right.
maybe it's not even the worst thing to have it on the outside,
Yeah.
because it does show up clear. So yeah, let's go with that for the first draft, and I want to see how it looks like all when it's all in play together.
Okay.
But do you are you getting the data you need? I thought you were telling Jerry there's still something not quite right.
Mm, no, so far so good. Like for this, it's we good.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Okay, so then would you say this part is pretty much complete?
There's one thing that I need to do. Just like I have to have the code is there. Just like I have to implement it here. Like when you're gonna press,
Mhm.
oh yeah, just like
To
come to
navigate.
the code. Yeah, it should like have. At first, it's gonna be the alert that says you want to join this group. If it's a yes, then you'll be joining the group, right?
Mm,
The same as
yeah.
we have in here in the lobby.
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
gonna be the same thing. Okay. Yeah, I just have to implement that there too. I mean, the code is already there. Just move it there.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Very nice. And then the uh the other thing you're working on, he's gonna have to get you the updated query
Yep.
for
Yeah, updated mutation. Yep.
mutation. Okay. Okay. Well, this is coming along. We're making a lot of progress. I know we feel like we're all over the place, but we're definitely making a lot of progress. And these are really important innovations to create more engagement. If people are drawn to creating, and then obviously they're more engaged in the app, they'll invite more people. They feel good when people join their creations. So these are really good behavioral improvements. So you guys are doing great work. Do you have anything else? I mean, you wanted to add any more updates or questions for anybody?
No, it's all good for me.
All right. Thank you very much. I mean, or sorry, Ismail, let's get your update, please.
Yeah. So, um,
Yeah, I mean, had reviewed the PR for the upload stuff this morning. It's up on Android. I tried a iOS build, it failed, so I'm trying another one. Change the tag name, see if that fixes it.
Okay.
But it is up on Android. I also the whole emoji thing ended up taking more time than I thought. So as I mentioned, as I was talking with you yesterday, actually the second push also didn't work as I expected, so I had to go with the third one, which was so the problem is uh, it's not giving the emojis enough width for the font size.
Mhm.
So like it should allocate X amount of width, and this is done automatically. Like this is not something we control. So it wasn't assigning it enough width. So I went ahead and like it's only happening when it's two emojis. I go and do a check where it says, hey, if we have two emojis, let's say give it 150 width, and I align it to the right or left based off of as a sender or receiver, and now it looks fine. It like kind of blends in like as if there's nothing. And I only added this logic if it's Android. I and I tested it on both the new Android 15 and the older one, and it looks fine. But in reality, I hope this isn't affecting anywhere else in the app because this solution is kind of specific for the emojis only, and it doesn't fix the whole text problem and the width, which doesn't seem to be a major problem with like smaller fonts, but mainly when it's like the bigger ones. So I guess that's something for Todd maybe mainly to look at since he's the one who has iOS or Android 15 running, to see if other places are getting affected, mainly titles and big fonts. Because if that is the case, then we have to find a different solution. Uh,
What do you think could also be affected?
Anything that has really big fonts. It's kind of hard to tell what's being affected because this is all kind of new. But what's happening is it's not allocating enough width for the
But
text.
don't we have a standard font size for messages?
It's you don't get it. It's not
Oh, you're
something that,
talking about not just in the chat.
yeah. This is like it's an Android problem overall. It's not like a chat problem where it's not a
Is that why sometimes the header has only like two letters and then three dots after it? I've seen that.
um
I think that's
maybe
yeah.
is it on
What you're
Android?
describing, that has exactly happened. In fact, I think Todd sent that to Wells yesterday or day before. Um, Todd, did you send a screenshot to Wells showing a header cropped like by only a couple
Yeah.
letters visible?
Yeah, that's right. And he made some corrections.
Um, okay, let's hear from him in a minute. Send that to Ismail as well.
Sure.
And this is on Android, Ismail, so maybe. So you're saying there's like a defect with um, React Native and Android 15?
Yeah.
Oh,
So basically, what it does is, like I said, it should know how much width like a font needs, right? Like to give it. It seems like it's not giving it enough width. So what happens is, things like, I don't have enough space here. Let me go to the next line.
right.
And there's no way for me, like, I haven't found a global solution where I just fix it everywhere. Like, I don't know if that's something we can do on the React Native side. If that's something that has to be done on the native side, since it is Android 15. That's the source of the problem.
So we're
Uh,
obviously we're not the only ones having this problem. You were reading.
no, yeah, I saw a few people complaining about it, but nobody had a solution yet.
And it's a React Native patch that has to happen.
Well, that's what I don't know. I don't know if it has to happen on the React Native level, on the Android level, like the native. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like all I was able to determine yesterday was what is the problem, right? And what's the cause of it. So the cause of it is Android 15, and what it is that it's not allocating enough space with for the text. So that much I was able to determine. Why it's happening, I don't know. Honestly, it might be beyond me to analyze it. It might need more deeper understanding of native code.
Okay, well, it sounds like it's a widespread problem, so it's going to get addressed.
Correct. That's what I'm hoping
And,
for.
and it sounds like you found the fix for the emojis, and potentially Wells found a fix for the header. Maybe that is the
Well,
fix. It's just
well, the thing is, the fix is it's not scalable. You know what I mean? Like what I do is I know that emojis, no matter how big, if we have two of them, they can't take more than 100, let's say 100 pixels or 150 pixels. They can't be bigger than that. So I just give it that space, allocate that space for it. But
so our current way of handling this is we'd have to go case by case wherever we see a
Correct.
problem and adjust it. Okay.
which is and it's kind of annoying the way I did it too in terms of like maintaining it, and it's just it's not something we want to do all over the app. That's something that like that's for sure. It's kind of a
Uh,
fix that works, but it's not maintainable and it's not recommended. It's until we like there has to be a more root solution to this.
let's explain it to Amin, because Amin has a way of digging up things somewhere on the internet where someone's dealing with weird issues. Maybe he'll.
He said he'll be right back, so
Oh, that's true. Okay, when he gets back, maybe he'll find someone somewhere who's got the fix, or let's get another set of eyes on it, because that is weird, but obviously it's not unique to us. So it means there's got to be all over the world people who addressed it somewhere, one way or another.
yeah. And it's the also the like another weird thing is uh, it's not like it does that to all the text. It's more like for example, if you send three emojis, it dedicates enough width for three, but not for two. So it's like there's a calculation problem almost.
Huh. Right.
So with how much it needs to allocate, how much width it needs to allocate, um, and yeah, because like I said, you can send like one or three or four, maybe that'll be fine, but only two it won't be fine. So it looks like there's like a miscalculation, and I don't know what's causing that miscalculation.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to Wells in a minute too, see what he did to fix on his end, and see if
Yeah.
it's the same issue. But what else did you have going on?
Yeah. So other than that, now I'm well, I would need you guys to heavily test the upload stuff. So that's
Oh
missing
yeah,
the
I,
ASIC.
I meant to ask you. You said you submitted an Android build. Is that going to interfere with? We just released product pages for review
The pages for I released it on internal testing. What's product pages?
in the Play Store, and then also we did have 74 in review. Doesn't
That
well,
shouldn't
did
have to
you?
do with it. That's like separate. That's for like only for testing. I'm not publishing this to the Play Store.
Okay, so you don't have a build 75.
No, the build 75 is a QA build that's meant for testers only.
Doesn't that I thought we had a problem with Android where like they can only get the latest one. Our
Yes,
testers.
but they don't have to up. I guess if they need to test other stuff, they don't have to update just yet.
Okay, so if we want them on 74, they need to stay on 74.
Correct.
Okay, but
Well,
that's
I guess if you have it in the Play Store, that's one way to downgrade to
it's not
74.
it's not it hasn't even been reviewed yet.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know
But
if we
yeah,
can get it reviewed now if 75 is on the way.
the 75 is already, like I said, it's up for testing. They don't have to download it if they need to test 74, but it's there when they're ready for it.
Okay. All right, I'll check with Danny and see where we're at with the review. Okay, so 75 is available on Android, and that will be all the asynchronous upload stuff you did for images and whatnot, videos.
Correct. Well, I guess asynchronous is that I don't know if the term is called correctly. I guess I kind of implemented asynchronous upload, and what that means is if you send five pictures, it'll do them in a row. So that it's kind of like, or I guess that's synchronous. It's not asynchronous because like I had it where it does one image at a time upload so that the cache doesn't get all crazy, and uh, now what I'm trying to do after that is when you select the image now and it's still in compose, it starts the upload, and then when you hit send, it continues it.
I see.
But that's gonna kind of be a beast on its own. So I'm kind of started on it. It's gonna take a bit of a setup and try and figure it out how it works, because it's gonna be uploading from different places. It's gonna be uploading from the chat input, not from the chat itself. So we have to get it all connected somehow in a way where they all stay in sync, and yeah, basically it after you hit send, it just kind of continues. So yeah, there's that one that's not gonna be easy. It's just it's if you think about it, you're uploading from somewhere else, and then you have to send all that data somewhere else, and then you have to somehow keep using the same function that uploads, because you're not using one in chat, you're using a different one from chat text or chat text input. So it can get a little crazy. That's why before I started on that, I wanted you guys to test what I
Mhm.
currently have, which is a huge improvement of what we currently have.
Okay.
So yeah, but I already started on the other one. I'm kind of trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. What's the best, like I'm kind of creating a plan of attack on how to.
When you say the other one, what do you mean?
Oh, the one where you upload and compose before you send it.
Hmm. Okay.
But yeah, the sooner I get feedback on the build, the better, just because it will build off of what I already have.
Okay.
And
cool. All right. So Todd and Chantel.
To maintain, you know?
Yes. Okay. So Todd, Chantel, there's a
Mhm.
build 75 in Android, and the main thing for testing is uploading images and videos
Okay.
and messaging, like all kind of at the same time.
Hmm.
And things should stay in order. And if they fail, it should tell you it failed.
Okay.
And Ismail, where are we? If like, let's say they upload a video and then background the app real quick. What
That should be fine.
that should be fine. Okay. So test that. Now closing the app could be a problem, I think, right?
Well, that will stop it for sure.
Yeah. Okay. But so test it with the backgrounding of the app.
Okay.
And um and then coming back and things like that, like sending an image or a video, let's say, in a chat, and then going to another chat real quick. You should be able to come back and see if it successfully uploaded or if it failed for some reason. Like it
Okay.
should be very similar to your native messaging in that
Okay.
regard. Okay. Chantel, did you catch all that?
Yep, sure did. I'm getting the new version in right now. Well, I'm doing all my beforehand stuff,
Okay. Okay.
clearing cache state.
Okay. And I think Danny dropped for a call, but if you also get a chance to look at the Google Play Store, let me know if anything got approved or anything different over there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah. Also, I guess one thing, as you were speaking of test cases, you mentioned an interesting one, which was in the middle of uploading. If you not backgrounded, but if you go back to lobby and go back in, that will clear cache. So you would still see the loader, but you probably won't see the uploading media. Let me test that real quick.
but it won't fail.
It
Right.
won't fail, no, but it will. When you go back, you won't see what you're sending because the cache got cleared. Now, if it fails, that one stays. Whether you go,
Well, wait a minute, because there's optimistic response, right? So as soon as you send it, it shows up in the window, right? And then you're saying if you went to the lobby and came back, it won't be in the window anymore?
yeah, in the optimistic response part, because that's part of cache, and cache gets cleared once you go to the lobby and back.
Oh,
Um,
but that would be, you would think you didn't send it.
well, that's how the app currently behaves right now. Where we
It happened to me in Slack a couple times too. I know they're having trouble with this exact same issue. Um,
Well,
if
for us, it's because we don't. So if our optimistic response was stored on the phone,
yeah,
it would stay.
why don't we store it on the phone?
That kind of opens can of worms in terms of. Mm, I guess we can technically, because like, so that's the approach that I used for when a message fails.
Uh-huh.
But now if we store it on the phone, we're not using a database. We're just storing it using async storage, and um updating it. So think about it this way. Now when you go and reopen the chat, you have this object stored on your phone. You have to go insert it into cache.
What if it was a skeleton, just like a gray placeholder? Is that any easier?
But we can only have one skeleton. But I mean, storing it on a phone is not totally out of the equation, but I'm worried about how. So our cache handling is already super complex,
Yeah.
and this is going to add to it.
Okay, let me understand what it is currently. So if you send it, it optimistically places it immediately in the window, even though it's not fully sent.
Yeah, it inserts it inserts it in cache as the optimistic response.
Okay, but then you go to the lobby
Mm-hmm.
and it disappears so you come back and
All the cache resets when you go to the lobby.
and it's not there, but it's still sending.
Correct.
So then if I leave and come back after it's officially sent, it'll be there.
Correct. Even if you come back, you'll still see the loader, and once that loader finishes, it will pop up in the chat.
You'll see the loader, but not where the image would be sitting.
Correct. But after it actually sends, it will show right away without having to leave and come back.
Why does the loader get to stay?
Because the loader is, when I created it the value of it is stored asynchronously on the phone, so that when you switch between chats, each one's unique and they're not shared.
Can you leverage the loader in some way to maintain?
It's not even so. The problem isn't maintaining it, because like I said, I currently do that, right? And when the message fails, right, that's stored on your phone locally,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
that's the approach I took. So this will follow something similar to that. It's just like I said, it'll just make the cache more complex than it already is, and maintaining is not going to be fun. It is doable, but yeah, it's going to require a bit of work and a lot of maintaining. And yeah, whoever looks at this after, like anybody new looking at this, is going to be like, whoa.
You can never quit or die. All right. Well, I guess we'll go with the version we're in now, test it thoroughly, and then explore options. Maybe there's a more simplistic way that isn't going to be like unrecognizable to a new dev in the future.
Yeah, it's like I said, I mean, maybe eventually you want to switch over to using a database locally.
Mm-hmm.
That would solve a lot of these
That's
problems.
like a huge overhaul, right?
But yeah, that's like going to be huge.
Okay. So we need a more short-term, more,
Yeah.
but also simple solution.
And also, if you're using it in React on the web, it would have to have its own database there as well.
The good thing is there's no sending in WebView. It's only receiving.
Oh, okay. Also, there's no cache update or anything like that.
No, we kept it read only basically.
I
So
see.
it's like
Yeah.
a tease kind of preview.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of where my thoughts are with this. I mean, I can give it a shot after I'm done with this asynchronous upload.
Okay.
But yeah, it would be kind of experimental.
Okay. All right. What else do you have to report on?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Amin, are you back yet? I forgot what we were going to ask him. Oh yeah, it was about that bug.
Yeah, with the Android thing.
He might not be back yet. All right. Well, thank you for the update, Ismail. I'm going to go to Wells. Wells, how are you doing? Let's get your update, please.
Doing fine. By the way, which header we were talking about earlier? I heard you talking about Ismail.
Yeah, Todd sent you a screenshot where on his Android, the I think it was the name of a group chat. It only had like a couple letters, and then it was dot dot dot.
No,
Oh.
it wasn't dot dot dot. It was simply just cut off.
Oh,
Like you
was it?
couldn't see the top part of the word or the name of the group. Like it didn't fit in the box. It was just
Oh, yeah.
cut off.
The one is part of today's update, by the way. It was approved and merged, so it should be on the next bill. So the
Okay,
fix for that is
I have a
done.
question. So Todd, you're saying the top of it, or I thought it was missing letters.
The most recent one that I sent to Wells that I've been working on with him is when looking at a group name and editing it, it's cut off. Like you can't read the word you're typing.
That is
Letter
totally
typing.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That one,
Maybe I have a different.
yeah, Wells showed us that yesterday, right, Wells?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but this is different, Todd. You had showed me, like, if you go into a group chat, let's say it says Garibaldi Arts, let's say, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was like GAR dot dot dot. It wasn't
Oh, you know what? You're right. I vaguely remember that. Let me check my screenshots.
okay. It wasn't even close to like needing to do the dot dot dot. Like it cut off way
Right.
too early. And I think this is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Ismail was saying earlier with the Android 15 defect.
I believe you're right, John. Let me look at my screenshots.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and do that. And then Wells, why don't you go and continue?
Yes, sir. So, not sure if I have seen that, Todd. Can you send that to me again
Yeah, no problem.
for the header? Yep. And I think I have pretty cool updates to show. So yeah, first of all, the PR approved for the issue we just mentioned regarding the group admin with all the style changes we did, and this little beauty right here. So I have been working on many different types of analysis recently regarding data. Is Danny here with us on the call? I don't think so, right?
What was the question, Wells?
Is Danny here?
Oh no, he's not. What do you I can ask him something?
Yep. No, I will present this to him later on because I was directly talking to him regarding all the analytics and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, basically I assembled a dashboard regarding user activity and retention on a monthly basis, so we can look into the bigger picture and see how the things is going and how things are going, and telling a story regarding user retention on the platform. So I was able to group stuff into 4 different categories for we to know more the users and the usage of the app. So active users each day. So we have a basis on how many users are using and macro stuff like that I will show in a minute. User retention. So how many users are sticking to the product and how we are engaging with them over time. And speaking of engagement, we have user behavior and their different behaviors across the app and features they are using, especially the ones that are core to the product, just like the checkings, favorited, message sends, and all the other stuff in chat. And also a little bit of user demographics. I figured the standard user demographics for the what Amplitude was providing was a little bit too scattered. It would be grouping different iOS versions and different Android versions, but wouldn't have a more macro view of how many are iOS, no matter the version, and how many are Android, no matter the version.
Yeah, let me look at this. Let's go a little slower. What am I looking at here?
Yes, sir. So I will present everything slower. I just getting the macro of the stuff.
I'm kind of curious just on this section right here. So
Uh-huh.
I see the blue is iOS, right?
Yes, sir. So 77% of our users are using iOS.
77%.
Yes, sir, with many different versions. Before we couldn't see because amplitude will show the different versions as separate, so it would be a really scattered graph that wouldn't really allow us to see clearly. But here we can.
Great. Okay, so I'm just reading this. Give me one second. And then on the right is country, right?
Yes, sir. So 91% is US, 91.5.
Interesting. And then number 2 is other, which whatever that could be a lot of things. And then but number 2 country is India.
Yeah.
Unsurprising.
So on this chart right here,
Yeah.
we can see the countries, and mainly we have like less than 1,000 in the other countries. So from India below, and then we have, for example, 23 in Brazil, 23 Saudi Arabia, and here we go.
Huh.
So this is what appear as other in the pie chart,
Yeah.
because they are a significant amount, but mainly the second biggest is India, then Canada, then Pakistan,
I see.
and there we go.
That's really interesting. Okay. Um, cool. I
Yeah.
want to do all this with you and Danny when we get some time.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Good.
it's gonna be really useful to take a look into the stuff we have right here, because we can see some tendencies regarding the specifically the user behavior on the latest months. So we are evolving more into a chat type of profile. So the user behavior interactions are going lower. So before they were spending a little bit more time in the app, navigating and seeing stuff, and now we have a lot of interactions in which they open the app and close real quick because they are interacting with chat, and we can get that by crossing the data on the average session time for the user and the features they are most using.
Stay back. Go back on that.
Yes, sir.
Something's not right here because when we were looking at session time, it was way greater. We'll have to look at what is calculating this. Oh, but
Yes, sir.
this is your session time because it says Wells.
Yeah, no, the Wells is because I was putting a Wells tag on the chart so I wouldn't lose myself with the
Oh,
charts we had for the analytics team. But I
okay.
ended up creating a folder Wells, so I have my charts group there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Wells is just a little tag, nothing important.
It can't be. There's something not right. There's no way in late 2024 a session average. I mean, I guess like if your theory's right, I mean, possibly like if people just open it to read a message and close it in 5 seconds, like it could really start skewing. But even then,
Yeah, before the average was like 3 minutes.
that doesn't seem right. I want to let's get Danny later on and
Uh-huh.
dive into this because when we were looking at it, it was going up a lot because people were staying in chats a lot longer. Not the other way, because we didn't really have community chats in late 2024. But obviously, there's other ways to stay engaged. I would like to dive in, but okay, yeah. So let's continue. What else do you want to show me here?
Yeah, so mainly this is the big report, and right now I'm working on the skip button for when you favorite something and you go into the favorites flow and you have the skip button on top. So I'm making that um, a bigger font and lower. So I'm still working on it.
Okay.
So it's bigger font, but it's lower. However, it is on the text. So I am still getting it together there.
Okay.
But mainly the most
It's not.
important one was the analytics stuff. We have a lot of stuff regarding chat here specifically and core engagement interactions that I was
That
testing.
skip button is not um touching the words on my phone, which is an iPhone 16. I have the island as well. Mine is not there. So I wonder why on your emulator
Yeah, that's because I went from -10 to 10. If I go like to 0, I think it will.
Oh,
Look
you
like
were moving it already? Okay.
yeah,
Wh-
yeah.
Where was
That's
it
moving already.
initially? Where was it first, like before you changed it?
Before I changed it, it was like -10.
Which means up?
Yep.
Okay. But even there, like it's still is that minus
Yeah,
10?
it didn't change. I'd have to reload the app.
Okay. This is a 15 Pro Max. I'm on a 16 Pro Max. I think I'm on a 16. I forget. Okay. You don't know what phone is this, a 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But they're almost the same size. I wonder why my skip button isn't so close like that. And this started, Wells, you were adjusting this because Chantel pointed it out on an Android, right?
The skip button.
Yeah. Or I just said I wanted it bigger,
You mentioned you wanted it bigger, and Shanto mentioned she wanted it lower.
lower, because it was like
Yeah, it was on the top.
hidden maybe, or almost hidden.
It was clashing with the the battery thing at
Mm,
the top. It was clashing with that. And I had to click it like 3 times to be able to like hit
mm,
the right spot. And I'm like, someone with bigger fingers is not going to be able to get this.
right. Okay. Amin, are you back yet?
Yeah,
Um, can you help real quick with this Android issue? The skip button. Wells, go ahead and show that again.
Yeah, I'm trying to. For some reason, it is crashing here.
It's the same problem we all have on Android, where the safe space, the status bar can put our elements in the wrong places. Well, when you add a favorite and then it says who else would love this favorite, and you can choose your friends, and there's a skip button up in the upper right corner. On Android, or on some Androids, it's like up in where the battery
yeah.
indicator is.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of Android was that, Chantel?
That was my S4. Is it 21 or 22? Gosh,
And what version of Android OS?
13.
13. Is 13 prior to where we get the better flexibility? I mean,
Yeah, it is. That was for Android 15 plus.
15 plus, right? Okay. So,
Mhm.
hmm. So Wells is working on repositioning it now, but it's kind of, it's moving all over the place because iOS is going to be different too now. So like that looks fine for iOS.
Mhm.
I would make it bigger still. Wells, did you not make it bigger yet?
Yeah, it is bigger already.
Is it? I will go a little bigger. We have a bigger, more bold font. Go one level up. Oh yeah, and then on the left, see where the problem is there? I mean, on the Android.
Mhm.
So in Chantel's case, you can barely tap it because it's blocked in a way. Um,
Where's are we doing any safe insets there, like in the code? Can you send me the file name? This is the file name that's
Yeah, is the flow favorite grade group.
let me look it up.
Uh, Skip button. Yeah, we don't seem to be doing any insets. I mean,
Okay, let me look it up and see.
we are doing a standard top right with no insets. Let's see if we're using insets.
I mean, there is a safe area view with the insets, and we have like if it's iOS, do 0, and if meaning Android do whatever the top -10. I guess here it's gonna be 0, so it's gonna be -10. If you go to the that line, like just make it a 0. Let's see how it's gonna be.
Like this.
Yeah, let's see. No. Okay, so yeah, with 0 it pushed it all the way to the top. So that -10, you should not. We should not be the -10. Just have a top.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Did it push everything down? Like, are we in danger of the input message input field cropping the last name a little? It's really close. There is something really weird with this whole message input thing too. That
Yeah,
I think,
it doesn't have the placeholder, right?
yeah, Todd. I think Todd sent you that yesterday. Look how it doesn't say write a message or start typing in there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know when that got lost on Android, but it's not there. That's another thing. Where you plan to look into that, Wells?
Yes, sir. We'll look into it.
Also,
I've not-
the height is excessive. See how the height is much greater than the iPhone,
Yeah.
and also the spacing. It's much higher than the buttons. So on a smaller phone like this, it's creating, like it should be. The height shouldn't be quite as great, and it shouldn't be so high off those buttons. Why is all that happening? Why is
Because
it?
we have like that, because that's like a static height, and because the iPhone it's bigger,
Hmm,
50 looks small, but like
hmm,
Android 50 looks bigger because it is a small Android here in this case. So that's the issue with static like heights and
right,
some spacing values that we do.
right. Um, so should we not do static height? I mean,
I mean, like it depends on the case, really. Should we like really want to cover all the devices dimensions? Then the height can be like calculated based on the width and the height of the device, like starting from a base,
mm,
and like when we've been not doing that, but like in some cases where for when we're doing fixes for Android, and I think Wells worked on that a lot. He's like he check whether this is a small phone or not. If it's like a small in terms of dimensions, then do this height or do this space margin, right? Whereas that's all we've been doing, like
Yeah, yeah.
fixes here and there.
hmm. Okay, so the height is a fixed height right now. They're exactly the same for both phones. They just look different because of the size of the phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Are we sure about that? Because I mean, I was looking at Todd's phone yesterday, and I mean, when we say fixed height, you mean like a fixed number of pixels?
Yeah. Let me look at that. Be real.
Because yeah, on Todd's phone, it was the cursor was small inside of a giant input field, which makes me wonder about if it's a fixed number of pixels.
It could be also like the font, because like in Android, it's not rendered the same as for iOS. Maybe it has extra margins that we don't see.
Yeah, yeah, there's something going on there. It's not fixed.
Also, like, is that like sorry, that's like a normal input, right? That's what we do. It's like just for text, no images, no anything else, just text, right?
What? Yeah.
Oh
What?
yeah, we using the chat text input field, which is like it has a lot of thing going on, and we're
Yeah,
using it in screen. I was like, why? Maybe it's because of some keyboard stuff or sizing stuff, right?
might be. I remember there was something like that.
Let me see.
Is this like a change that Wells applied at some point? Is that what you're saying to me?
No, let me see when it was applied. Um, let's see, so it's applied and why we having that input there.
John, about the size of the skip button,
Yes.
do you think it looks cooler now, or perhaps a bit smaller?
That's
good?
good. Yeah. Yeah. It should stand out. Okay, so I want the input field closer to the buttons on Android. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah, I remember we fixed something like this.
I know. So what happened? And then also we do have a problem where the add another friend is cut off here.
Yeah,
So um that whole component should be smaller, I think, on a small phone. Like with the input field and the buttons. It probably should just be smaller.
makes sense. Perhaps the title being smaller would save more space for the rest of the screen.
It could, yeah, it could save a little bit, but it's also comes from the prior screen and it's part of an animation. And I like the size of it and everything. But I think we
Uh-huh.
could get extra room from
Perhaps also showing one less person here
True.
by default would help.
Uh, That's true. Um, that would help. Yeah.
So we were using the regular text input, and it was changed to chat text field input with the comment of like update multi-line input. So
Okay.
maybe we want to add multi-line and
Who
switch.
did that?
It says here like Wales, like 5 months ago.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember it now. It was the line break, and we updated it because we would like to have that feature, and it was implemented on chat already.
Is that okay? So that's going to be my question. Is that only here or is that also in chat?
Sorry.
That change, is that only here or also in chat?
No, we are using the same input as the chat because we would like to have similar functionalities that we have in the chat. So we are using the chat input here. So
Which makes sense, right? I mean, we should use the chat input here.
The chat info has a lot of things. It has like really like it handles images, videos,
Hmm.
everything. There's a lot of the camera icon there. Like there's a
Mm.
lot of things
So
going
we
on.
should not have the chat input here.
Yeah, I guess the reason why is just we use that here for as what I said, like line break. What we're gonna do is just to extract that line break logic from the chat info and have it here to
Hmm.
not use that complex
yeah,
component.
there was also something regarding the keyboard.
Yeah, and the keyboard too.
Keyboard logic.
I mean, for the keyboard logic, we that's not a lot of things that we're already doing it for a lot of other inputs. So, and we already having a way of doing it. We have a hook that handles everything related to the keyboard with the inputs.
So
Also, that makes me wonder if this is the chat input. So the chat input has no placeholder on chat on Android.
No, I don't know, but
Because this is how it should look on chat on Android. So if it doesn't have the
I mean, you can go to chat right now and check.
Mhm. Yeah, it doesn't have
Yeah.
what are we checking?
the placeholder. Start typing.
Yeah,
The-
I had Todd point that
There
out
is
too.
Android.
Yeah, why is that though? What happened to that?
I'm not sure, but the reason why we are not seeing it on that screen and on this screen is the same because it's the same component.
Right. Okay. Um. Yeah. So some things are. So I mean, what should we do? What's the best way to handle all this?
Depends like what's the issue we really want to fix. Is it the placeholder?
That's one small thing, but on that screen after you favorite, there's a lot of big things.
Big things that's not related to the input. It's related to spacing and like values, like margin values. They're being static, so
But I
they
thought
need.
I thought the input was causing problems because we're using the complex one.
No, it's. I mean,
Did that
input.
did that re-render the heart animation? Did I see the heart animation re-render just now? Well,
The hard animation re-render, like starting again.
yeah.
I didn't see it.
Um, I thought we solved that one too. So yeah, like go here and then add the favorites, and then 1, 2. See,
Oh, yeah.
we
I see.
solved that. What is going on? Why are we regressing?
Are you on the latest dev?
Nope, but I'm not that outdated.
Okay.
But we solved that a long time ago.
Yeah, a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Should he be on the latest dev? I mean,
I mean, yeah, but he says like he's not that very old, so that's
Yeah,
not
the
that.
only thing missing. Oh yeah, I was latest dev because the branch I was working
Mhm.
on is the branch that was merged in dev, so it is latest dev
You can see that.
virtually. Yeah. So these changes I just pulled here are the changes I had in the feature in the branch I was working on. So yeah, latest dev.
Well, we have to go find that file, go to the history, and see what changed, and also maybe that fix for the re-rendering was only applied to one type of
Um,
profile because we have different type of profiles, and that means different files, source code files. Maybe the fix was applied to only one file, which handles maybe the places or just the movies, and it's not handling the other type of profiles. Maybe,
you might be Android specific though. Also,
yeah.
let me see if that happens in iOS.
I'm pretty sure it's Android specific.
There it goes. Oh no, it started again.
It was both. Okay.
Oh no.
Would you check with a place, like go on favorite place?
Yeah, Shanto has her hand raised.
Oh, it's not urgent. I was just going to say one, great job, Ismail. The way it's uploading so quickly, it's literally instant. Two, Wells, I was wondering, is your changes for the height on give your group a name, is that in 75?
Not sure. You
Okay.
have to ask. I mean,
Okay.
but
Because I noticed it wasn't looking right in 75, so I just didn't know.
but do you see the icons?
Actually, that's a great question.
Yeah, if the icons aren't there, then it's not the change.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, you're right. It's not. That's the key. Okay. Thanks. Sorry.
And by the way, Chantel, it appears that they're uploading really fast, but if they're not really uploading that fast, it's more of like the perception. So make sure that everything does upload, like when you leave and come back and stuff like that, because it's
Yeah.
supposed to be doing it in the background.
Yeah, I've been doing a whole bunch of tests with it. If I'm just doing photos, it uploads like it feels instantly.
Yeah.
Videos take longer though. So,
Mm.
but that's almost expected because it's a video.
But at least it puts it in the message window right away. Like as soon as you hit send,
Yeah, I'm having some issues and I've got a big long screen recording that I'm in the process of like breaking up so that we can see all the different issues with it. But
okay.
as far as photos go, great experience.
Awesome. Okay, so all right, let's go back to this. Let's not worry about that re-render at the moment. Let's stick with. I mean, let's talk about this text input field. We maybe shouldn't be using the very complex one you were saying.
Yeah, but we're gonna be losing some. I mean, not losing. So Wellesley will need to bring some functionality that we have there. For example, the one that handles the keyboard, and he says one about like mm, line break. I don't know about that one.
Hmm.
So yeah, we if we're gonna do that, we need to bring those stuff to this
Okay.
input here.
Okay. What about the height and the spacing? Can you go on the Android? Can you go to the after you favorite? I want to look at the screen where it says where you can share.
Well, and the height of the spacing it might now change because we're not using what's
Hmm.
for the chat input, and we can here have it to be dynamic based on the user's device.
Okay.
More than enough icons already changed.
So when it comes to this height of the input field, I mean, you were saying that maybe there's an additional calculation that's happening because of Android, making it even bigger.
Yeah, maybe Android adding some paddings or margins or the font size, how it's being rendered. It's like it appears bigger, so it pushes the input. And because of if it's the chat input, changing it, it's gonna be a little tricky for Wells because there's a lot of things going there.
Yeah.
That's why just like having the regular input would be easier to fix the sizing issue here.
Which one? Start with the regular input. Which one's the regular input?
Oh, when I say with the regular input, it's like the text input that we have everywhere else in the app besides the chat.
Oh, okay. Like when, um, like the message in on, but like input on a Discover feed, like that one.
Do we have any input in Discover feed?
Yeah, the cards you can message.
That could be a chat input. But like if you wanna do a chicken or leave a trusted,
Oh, those ones. Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, wasn't this one the one that we were using before? I mean, on the screen. I think it is right.
But we're using text input, not chat text field.
I see.
So, I mean, are we safe to use that text input that we would use as a check-in?
Yeah, that's like the text input from the React Native. It's like the base input for every input users.
Okay, but
And
I guess I'm
there,
not clear why he replaced it with the chat one.
is it right? Well, you said like because of some line breaking
Yeah.
issues.
I believe we brought it up to Ismail, who was more experienced with the chat and the features we wanted to do at the time, and we started to have to implement too many of the stuff that we had on the component already. So we decided to just use it right away.
Hmm.
Because I remember it had the interaction with the keyboard, it had the line break thingy that we just saw, that it handles it better, and it had the stickiness to the keyboard also, I believe. So yeah, there were some stuff that brought us to the conclusion of bringing this input right here. Um, I'm thinking here. So the issue of the placeholder is happening in both places on Android. So that's a fix we will have to do either way. And besides that, the only issue is the size, right? It's the height here. That the height is too big for this screen. But that's a minor issue, right? So the only issues we have here with this input right now are the placeholder not showing up for Android and the height that it's too big.
Yeah, and the spacing above the buttons.
Yeah, and the spacing above the buttons. So yeah, I don't think this would be too much of a problem. I mean, I don't know what you think.
Yeah, this
We
I mean,
can set a new parameter for specifying the height in a different way, or for accepting custom styles. So in the custom styles, we'd have a different height for the screen specifically. And the padding, I believe it is regarding to that screen already. And the placeholder is a fix that we will have to do for the chat also. So we will fix it only once.
if we're gonna like look to this from the amount of changes that we're gonna do, just fixing the height for the chat input itself, it's gonna be a minimal change. It's just like whether you're like feeling like okay to go into that file and
Hmm.
go through and fix it. That's it. And yeah, I will do that because here just issues paddings and spacing. If we're gonna go the other route, which is like not to use the chat input itself, but use a regular and bring the other functionalities, that's gonna require a more code or more steps to do. And yeah, I recommend we just like go in into the chat input field and the spacing. That's that will be straightforward. Just like for you, if how like you how are you feeling about that component because it's a very big
Yeah, I think I feel like um doing the smaller changes actually move us forward regarding the component. So we are adapting and not diverging necessarily. So I think this is a better approach. So using the same component we have right now here, just allowing it to have custom styles regarding the height and fixing the placeholder for Android.
yeah, it's fine for me.
Yeah,
So
fixing the placeholder for Android and adapting the height seems like a better approach to me, I believe.
is that is that what you would you agree with that? I mean,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
Cool.
Well, then let's do that. And then the skip button colliding with the top. Like, do we have a? Are we going to be okay on other Androids that aren't OS 15?
That is a good question.
Okay.
What
yeah.
did you, do you see something that could break here?
Are you asking is it gonna be working for below 15 or above 15?
Below. Well,
What
actually above too. Like, did we now move it for 15 and above?
it should be. I'm not like what's your Android version for this one? Yes.